Hello guys, Arcadia here, and in today's video I will be sharing my thoughts on Tales of Arise. I know this video is a bit late, it took a while for me to complete the game, you guys might have already finished it or maybe playing it right now. But I thought, hey, why not just share my thoughts on this game anyways. As of this recording I've spent around 50 hours and I've been having a lot of fun. Now Tales of Arise has been one of the most anticipated JRPG of 2021. Not only that, but it's been a while since we got to play a new mainline Tales game, and I personally think they managed to deliver a next generation Tales of game. Now Tales of Arise follows the main character Alphen. Alphen is from a world called Dana, and for the last 300 years they have been ruled by the technologically advanced world called Rena, subjugating the people of Dana to slavery. That includes our main character Alphen, who is also a slave. One day he meets a girl from Rena called Xion, who got special powers, and with the help of her powers they set out to stop the Rena lords who are occupying Dana in order to liberate the people. That is all I'm going to say when it comes to the story. I don't want to spoil too many things for those that have still not played it yet, but I definitely enjoyed the story, and I also find the lore to be really interesting, especially when it comes to lores that combine medieval fantasy theme with sci-fi. I know that is a common thing in many JRPGs, but I'm a sucker for those types of stories. Not only that, but the main character is also suffering from a mysterious amnesia, which means that he will ask all those stupid questions about the world for you, which I appreciate. I also think Arise has a good main cast of characters, and I was overall invested in their stories, although there was a specific character that was really annoying in the beginning, but seeing that character grow was really satisfying. But let's talk about the gameplay, and more particularly the battle system. Now the combat system in Tales of Arise is very combo driven and starts off quite simple, but as you progress further into the story it gets a bit more complex. And let me just say this right now, the battle system in Tales of Arise is definitely one of my favorite in the franchise. As I said earlier, it is very combo driven, it is also very flashy and action packed. My favorite thing about the combat system is that you have to involve your party members by combining their attacks with yours. Each party member, including yourself, has something called a boost attack, which you can get by performing art combos, and once you fill the character's boost gauge, you can execute their boost attack that deals a lot of damage. Not only that, but each character has a unique boost attack that is strong against certain types of situations. For example, Xion's boost attack is really strong against flying types. A boost attack can also turn into a boost strike whenever an enemy is near defeat, or when your combo count is really high, and it is pretty much a finishing move that combines two party members. Each character has different attacks depending upon who you combine with. Now all of this might sound complicated, but it is surprisingly straightforward. It flows really well and it truly shines once you unlock more party members. It is so satisfying doing combos in this game. You can also launch enemy in the air and do air combos, as well as extending your combos by combining your attacks with your party members. There's also a perfect dodge and a perfect guard mechanic that can also help extend your combos even further. It all flows fantastically well, and I never got bored with the combat system. Although I wish they would have added more enemy variety, because you will go up against similar types of enemies, but with a different skin. The boss battles on the other hand are a completely different story, and they're sometimes insane and epic. And the same thing can be said about the soundtrack. Now one of the issues I've had with the previous Tales of game was that the dungeons and other types of areas had a repetitive and tedious layout where you go through corridors after corridors. And I'm glad to say that they have improved the dungeon designs for Tales of Arise. Of course they're not perfect, but they have at least different types of layout and environments, but most importantly it doesn't feel tedious exploring them. As you guys can see, they've clearly put a lot of effort into the aesthetics, and the game looks absolutely breathtaking. I might sound like a Unreal Engine fanboy, but whenever I see a classic franchise go Unreal Engine, you know the game is going to look good. We've seen it time and time again with many titles, and I hope they continue using Unreal Engine for future Tales of game. Overall, I think they managed to deliver one of the best Tales of game we've seen in recent times, and I also think the future looks bright for this franchise. Although I'm not gonna lie, I feel like they had to go big and somewhat reinvent the franchise for this generation, and I think they've succeeded with that. But let me know your thoughts on Tales of Arise in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. I do videos on RPGs and sometimes anime related stuff. Consider subscribing if you're interested. More videos are coming, so stay safe, and I'll hopefully see you guys next time.